What's up, everybody? It is your boy Robbie Dagger, and I'm back for another episode. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Mobius Final Fantasy. I'm Robbie Dagger, your humble host, your guide today, and today we're looking at the brand new job. We just got hit with an update last night or this morning, depending on your time zone, and we just got a couple of new cool things. Notably, what we're looking at today is going to be the Beserker. So, let's just get right into it. Let's take a look. This is what the class actually looks like. Um, when he's all done. So, kind of an eyesore, to be honest. So, you're going to get Destroyer and Warborn. Those are your two choices as far as jobs go. Your Warborn's going to be your darkness. That's where you're going to have wind, earth, and dark. And then on Destroyer, you're going to have fire, earth, and wind. So you trade out the fire for the dark when you switch to Warborn. And, that's how you're going to be able to use your dark stuff. And of course, you've got the other looks here if you just go back to regular Beserker. So not a huge difference as far as looks go. It's just kind of a color change. Like we got a little cape there. We got a little cape when you go Warborn, which is kind of nice, I guess. Otherwise, it's kind of like a black and purple and reddish kind of color. It's something. I just don't think it looks that good personally. I think it's kind of ugly. You're like a Batman looking character, but you've got like a saggy breastplate. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. And then you're like chained up in the front. It's just kind of fetishy looking to me, and I'm just not into it. So let's take a look at the job card. That's the most important part. So the epitome of the fearless warrior. While low in physical and elemental defenses, this job boasts high HP. And it does have decently high HP. It's not as high as the Marauder or anything, but it's good enough. Specializes in high damage elemental attacks. It also gains 2 elemental setups from the job menu at higher levels. And that's what we just talked about, how you get the Warborn and Beserker. And then the limit break's going to be Dying Light. It's an area attack. Smites enemies with Fading Light, it says. It's an ultimate. It's going to do 7,000, almost 8,000 attack power, and it's got a good amount of break power, 5,000. So more attack power than break power, 1-star crit. And what it does is it adds Drain, and it adds Berserk. So I don't know. The Berserk kind of isn't very good to me because it gets you murdered. It will get you straight up murdered. So it's up to you. You probably want to time that limit break pretty good if you're going to use it, because you already have 0 stars of defense as a Berserker just off the boat. Once you max it out. And if you have the Beserker weapons on, you'll have no stars of defense, so you gotta be careful with your defense. So just looking into the auto abilities, we've got the Clutch Barrier, Clutch Brave, Clutch Wall. You're definitely gonna need Clutch Wall, so thank God, and Clutch Barrier, that's good. So you're gonna heal drive Wind, Earth, and Dark, each 2% each. This is really nice. It's always nice to have heal drives, especially if you're gonna be running like no HP at all. Okay, this is where it gets cool. So this is where we see the strengths here. This is the only thing that matters basically right here. So our wind is enhanced by 60% and our earth is enhanced by 60% and our dark is enhanced by 100%, which means this card really shines with dark cards. That's what you're going to want to use on it. I know there's really not a lot of There's like no good dark sword warrior cards out right now that aren't the ones at the ability shop. But if you start with those, then you should be fine. I'm personally going to wait. I'm not going to focus on leveling up the dark warrior cards right now first. I may go with the ranger or something else. I don't know. I'm just personally going to wait on leveling up my darkness cards. Even though now's a pretty good time to do it because we're going to have Ultima coming next week, the new Sicarius boss. And, now's a good time to level up your holy stuff because we've got Anima, who just came out last night to multiplayer. Super easy fight. I'll probably do a short video on that at some point, but it's an easy fight, y'all. So go check it out. So moving down, so definitely keep this in mind. Just this part here where your wind, your earth, and your dark, you're gonna do extra damage as long as you're doing those types of moves. So that's really good. Besides that, you've got your basic elemental starter plus 16, the extended break. This class also comes with healing victory plus 20%, which means you heal 20% of your HP after you win a battle, which is gonna be pretty useful for a Beserker, especially if you're gonna be doing your ultimate at any point. When you job change, you shift Earth, which is, it's okay. It's not bad at all. And then, of course, your job change recast is 4 turns, which is pretty basic at this point. And you've got the area ultimate charge for multiplayer and the damage up 50% for multiplayer too. So, really where this shines is the enhanced elements, the extra wind, earth, dark power. So that's what you're going to want to put on there. Of course, I don't have any dark cards like I was just saying, so we're just going to see what it's like without it. Let's take a quick look in battle here. See if we can get the ultimate gauge to fill up. Oh, it's already filled. That's good. So let's break something, see how much it hurts. And then we will take a look at the weapon as well. So here's Dying Light. Here's what it looks like. Oops. I'm in like double speed. Let me slow it down so we can see everything a little better. So it's very strong. Just to me, it's ugly. And that's not really even a valid argument against the class or anything. I mean, yeah, it's very strong, very destructive. Especially with that Beserker up. I mean, if you're gonna have Beserker up, you're gonna want to kill everything like before it gets a turn because you will get your booty destroyed. So pretty effortless just going through this, and this is on hard mode. And this is my farming area right now. I'm currently farming, what is it, wind sword, I think? Wind cross. So, pretty strong. I don't think it's as strong as the Marauder class, the Rogue class we just got. It doesn't look as cool as the Rogue class we just got. Let's look at the weapons real quick here. The first one you're going to unlock with your panels is going to be your... Ooh, how do you say that? Precious. And I'm probably butchering that word. Precious X. It gives you Dark Draw plus 50%, and that's all it gives you. And as you see, the stats kind of suck on it. And the weapon it's going to give you at the 8-panel unlock is going to be Apocalypse X. Much better alternative. It's going to give you the Ultimate Charger plus 2%, and then it gives you the Prismatic Draw plus 15% on the weapon, which is pretty nice when you're soloing and stuff. If you've got the Buster Sword's still an amazing weapon. I would recommend just putting a Buster Sword on this guy, because Buster Sword gives you 3 stars of defense, and then the stats on the Buster Sword itself are actually pretty good. If you have the Braveheart X, that's going to be your best weapon still. It's going to be the best weapon in our meta right now for just a little bit longer. So if you got it, great. If you don't got it, no worries. There's other weapons here that you can use that are pretty great. So I would recommend, for like a more free-to-play setup, I would recommend either the Buster Sword or the Dragon Whisker X, depending on what you've got and what you can bring to the table. But the Apocalypse X is like hilarious looking. It's like a big baseball bat, big old blunt sword. And not even a sword, it's like a bat. It is literally a bat. You are not hitting people with a sword on this job. So, real quick, let's compare it to some other classes that are in the same class, the same warrior class. Let's see how strong it is compared to Soldier First Class. So, a lot more crit. You got 2 stars more? Sorry guys, I can't count this morning. Yeah. No, 1 star extra. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 2 more stars. Okay. So, you lose a lot of HP when you move to the first class. You're gaining a little attack power, but it's just not much compared to what you're losing. Because you're losing a ton of crit, and you're also losing lots of break power. So those are, it's. And then the best attacker we have in our meta right now is gonna be the Mythic Knight. So this is a really good comparison, a really good thing to show y'all. And as you see, Mythic Knight still a little bit better, in my opinion, than Beserker. Yeah, you lose a lot of that HP, but for the same, look at this, you have the same elements. It is the same elements. Besides, Mythic Knight can't switch over to, another element playlist, but besides that, you're gonna get your 3 defense. You get 3 more defense. You lose 3 stars of crit, so it's like it's an even exchange, but you're gaining a lot more magic power, a lot more break power, and you're not losing very much attack. You're losing a ton of HP, but the defense could end up. I would rather have more HP than I would rather have defense points. That's just me personally. HP will save your life, defense points kind of won't. So, I think Beserker takes the cake as far as HP and crit, but it's just kind of like Mythic Knight takes it everywhere else. So, should you pull? Do I recommend you pull? Would I recommend you pull? I honestly think this is one you could skip. This is a one of those classes you could skip. Definitely get it if you have nothing, or if you pull it awesome. But if this is like one of the ones you're missing and you're thinking about pulling for it, then I would say nah. Honestly, it's just like you're not missing out on much. Maybe if you don't have Mythic Knight. Maybe if you don't have a good use for darkness. Maybe if you don't have the Cloud card. Or, you have nothing else that has dark pulls, dark element on it that's strong. that you could use for maybe the anima fight or something, then maybe. And, now would be a good time to. I don't know. I can't. I just can't justify it, y'all. I can't justify. A super good reason to pull this job besides like if you just want it. So, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hit subscribe on your way out because it really helps me out. And we're just getting started here, y'all. We are just getting started. We plan on doing so much more Mobius content, so many more Mobius videos, and we're gonna be doing other games too. But we will also be sticking with Mobius. So let me know what y'all think. If y'all have any questions or comments, post them down in the comments, and I'd love to get back to you. And I will catch you later. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Mobius Final Fantasy with your boy Robbie Daga. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'll catch y'all later.